and welcome to Technology 360 at the CC Home, Nigeria. As you know, we do technology as its very, very best. Today I have some group of guys with me. They are developers, they are whiskey, they do a lot of stuff, and they are guys who know their game. So, quick introduction. I have Afisi here with me, a developer. I have Celestine here with me as well, a programmer. As you know, my name is Abdul. This is Jibola Hosseini. He's also a bad guy, whiskey. He's a programmer and developer as well. And lastly, but definitely not the least, we have Stanley. Stanley is also a PHP programmer. Now, we are going to be talking about something very interesting today that just happened a couple of minutes ago, and which is the Facebook redesign of the profile page. Now, guys, Facebook, a friend of mine told me that Facebook, they are confused. They just keep on doing UI designs here and there and then. They seem to be confused.
On the contrary, I think the new profile,
okay,
it's amazing. Like, if you are part of the new Facebook, they are just a transition. If you feel like technology needs to transit from something, needs to evolve, then you have to be part of the new Facebook. It's lovely.
Now, there was an argument at the time on Facebook. Some people were talking about having an issue of not being able to access previous discussions.
Exactly.
As in, there are times when something comes up, and you brainstorm, other people talk about it, and then you see the thread reaching like 30-something, 50-something comments.
Exactly.
And then after some time, those things just disappear. And with the introduction of timelines, new introduction of timelines, as in, you can just click on the year, click on the month, and then get down to the very specific of what you want to see, and then you have what you do.
Yeah, so because I noticed that there's a serious UI design. I mean, there are a lot of pictures, you have so many links to click. Stanley, what do you think about the new Facebook UI design?
Well, for non-tech people, it's confusing.
Oh yeah,
because it's going to be a lot of information for them to grasp. But for us, tech is, is something that we always do every day. We have a lot of information we process every day, so it becomes something natural to us. But for the moms and the dad who are old grandpas, my own opinion is that fine. The interface is okay. I hope that the information will be placed in the right position for people to be able to see them and make it simple for people to use. That's my opinion for now, and change was happening. Change was happening. So I think that's what Facebook is doing.
Yeah. So another cool new feature Facebook added just a few minutes ago is the open graph. Now I find that very fascinating because it gives developers option to really create cool stuff.
You know something about this open graph? Sincerely, to tell you the truth, I don't totally get the whole concept of open graph.
Okay.
But from my little understanding, I know that Open Graph allows developers, give them the strength to access the users' publicly available information. Now, from what they gave now, he said what used to be accessed are nouns, more like names, more like places. But now you can now access what the person do.
Exactly.
I think that is power.
Even
now
the time
access verbs. So that is, developers can combine this in a lot of ways. I think that is really good.
Yeah, interesting.
It shows movement of technology. I think it's beautiful.
Great. I mean, there's so much integration like the maps.
I think I like the geo-tagging features of the Facebook. Where you can integrate it to mobile devices and you can actually fix yourself to certain positions.
Exactly.
I also like this kind of integration they did immediately. They changed the GUI for the web. It was done on the mobile platform. I'm sure the Android platform that you now have a cool feature using the Facebook app. You can check into places and it's very interesting. I can just bring in a couple of people. They need to know where exactly I am, and I don't need to activate my GPS on the phone. It gives me the coordinate of where I am, the closest public place, or stops that are around that. A kind of attraction.
Okay.
Before this, Foursquare would have got it. I don't know why the problem is Foursquare hasn't gotten down to Nigeria yet.
Yes.
But before this, if Foursquare had brought this something like geotagging and location, they will probably have experienced it. Now Facebook will probably allow us to experience it first.
Yeah, exactly.
And Foursquare will no longer be relevant. If Foursquare
that's some Google has done that. That's the
most interesting part about it. Sorry, I'm supposed to mention this. everything you do, even when you tag, your timeline is both by dates and by location. And by location. So when I tag that I did something, I can check it up on the timeline by the date. I can view the map and see the timeline by the location.
Yeah. Okay. Now I want to say something about the open graph also. It's a good development for businesses. Yeah, because it's all about finding pattern according to the words of Zook. Because it helps customers or businesses to know the behavior of individuals, of people, of Facebook users. So with that, many businesses can actually keep into the Open Graph API and be able to find out the behavioral pattern of consumers across board, and that will help them in their marketing and
exactly.
So a whole lot of businesses will benefit from the Open Graph.
Okay, but guys, but this whole redesign, don't you guys think that it's going to raise a lot of privacy issues, especially from hacking here and there, anonymous here and there? What do you guys think?
You know what about this? As I mentioned earlier, the last time when we talked about this, whether or not this information was brought out to the public, it was already available on Facebook.
So but Facebook really shined light on it that we have this level of information about you, and you can decide to publish them, and if you get your account hacked, you are in trouble.
No, those information were not actually available or not really available.
For example, you can even make it in the privacy settings.
Yeah. No, you can. For example, now they said before you have some keynotes to the Open Graph, which like verbs were not added to the Open Graph.
Yeah.
But now we now have verbs like reading, cooking, dancing.
That is the Open Graph.
Now
that is the Open Graph. It's not available, not added to the Open Graph.
Now it is added. Now you need a privacy setting to control all these things. Are you getting me? Then for example, I really don't want to, like, maybe I'm hanging out somewhere. I really don't want to know where I'm hanging out. Are you getting me? I should be able to control that. Now they have a whole lot of privacy settings. It means that we have to go through a whole lot of privacy settings.
Exactly, because with the Open Graph, you can do stuff like games, you can the lifestyle, your communication, the things you have done. I mean, from a user's perspective, there's so much of your data out there, and then people will get really agitated.
What he's trying to say about those things not being available, I think being there in the database means they are already there initially. Bringing it out is the issue. Now, as mentioned, what we should actually be talking about now is that the privacy setting is up to the point where you can access up to the very granular level, where I can say this is what I want to show and this is what I don't want to show. That is what is important about it. If it's about being there, if it's about being there,
So Hafiz, what do you think?
Yeah, so basically, we all like want to upload a picture on Facebook. You can decide to post it publicly. Your personal information can go public. Your birthday, for example, my birthday was not public. So nobody knew I was even celebrating the birthday. Same thing with the timeline. So definitely, if you add pictures to this new Facebook, you add your own timeline, you can decide for it to be personal. Now we know that Facebook is a very, very strong company. They are tech giants now. They have the infrastructure to kill out bots. So we should not see Facebook as a company that might be hacked. Fine, anybody can be hacked. Says anonymous.
I mean, anybody says anonymous.
But the point is, we all feel our information is safe. Register on websites. Fine, we put our data, we put your address. Who knows where your address is going to? Who knows who's hacking the database of where your address is going to? So definitely we are still up for that.
Let me continue here. Now, hacking on Facebook has taken a different dimension. It has not been, most hackers don't target the servers of Facebook. Rather, they develop applications that people are not aware of the existence of its use, and then people end up giving extended permissions to this application, and this application collects useful information beyond what they normally collect.
So they are based on ignorance.
They are based on ignorance of the users, because by default we don't know the default setting privacy of this new system that Facebook is going to roll out. So by default, people can develop applications that will collect some information that people will not necessarily want to give out to those applications, which might not be used elsewhere. So that is the hacking that normally takes place on Facebook at this stage. What do you think?
I think privacy issue on social media networks is, if you don't want it to be known, or broadcasted over the world, don't put it there.
Meaning that you just have to adjust your privacy settings, right?
Yes, and whatever you don't want the world to know about, don't put it there. And again, you should understand the fact that we are migrating from the paper world to the electronic lifestyle. Most of our lifestyle should be on the internet. But that's
why our children can even check out when we're small.
Yeah, I mean,
our children will have to see how we grew up.
Exactly. It's mean that there will be no secret anywhere.
If you don't want your secret to be online, then don't put it there. It's that simple.
Okay, so if you don't want your secret to be online, don't put it there. So guys, let's look at it again. The launch of Facebook is everywhere. Everybody's talking about it right now. Guys, do you think is an adequate response to Google Plus? Facebook versus Google Plus.
Facebook, they are fighters. They brought in new features. It looks like circles.
Yeah.
On Google Plus.
Yeah.
So that's one thing about we all developers. You get good ideas and you better it. They saw something that Google did, Google Plus. They did circles and hangouts. Facebook definitely came up with something. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's part of the program. Yeah, but it's part of the what you had there. Whereby your circles, your circles, not even circles now. You can see your video, your audio, and every other thing you want to do. And that particular extent, it just comes up like circles. So it's so beautiful that they added that feature to the Facebook itself now, the new Facebook.
So but the new Facebook is that I think it's in combating
how?
I think if the law enforcement agencies can do one or two profiling and have some psychological instinct into how we live our lives, we can actually analyze and.
But if I will take you up on that, Jibola, I know for sure on Facebook you can use a fake name, a fake identity. But on Google Plus,
not allowed.
You have to use your real name. So I don't know how that is.
As far as Google Plus, I've tried to push this real name thing. How far has it gotten there? I'm a big fan of Google Plus. In fact, when someone tells you that Facebook and Google Plus, that Facebook probably hits Google Plus, before right now, I'd have told you, look, just wait, let us see what will happen.
No.
But right now, I will tell you that with the new improvements of Facebook, I can't see where Google is going to come from.
Let's look at it. Google has a whole lot of services.
Yes.
We have Gmail, we have documents, we have maps, we have YouTube, which Facebook is also using. Now, all these services, what Google I think is doing is to integrate all these services into one graph.
Okay.
And to be a massive service, because every one of us use Gmail. We have Gmail. Now imagine having Gmail inside your Google Plus. Just imagine it.
What if I don't want to?
Like a single platform.
That is your communication medium. Now, if you don't want to, well, then you don't want to receive.
We all know Google is a very big company. They have several stuff they are doing. They have the browser and the likes. Just to mention a few. Now the thing is, Google Plus and Facebook, put them aside. Day in, day out, people still go for Facebook.
I mean,
but the fact that Facebook has going to rip apart the old Facebook to give a new Facebook is amazing. They came out with very, very wonderful features, and they still have their 600 million users and still counting.
You know, some
Plus will not get to 50 million before Facebook gets 1 billion users.
Okay.
That's I can tell you.
At least some people see Facebook versus Google like David versus Goliath.
There are some interesting features, yes, that we are looking forward to on Google Plus. Take for example, Google Hangouts is there. Now, just this morning I was reading on Google Plus how some of the developers will be using Hangouts to broadcast what is happening on Google incorporated more of that development. All the developers Hangouts. What's happening within the Google to share light on Google API and all the rest. Now, some musicians are trying to use Google Plus to do a time, the idea is a time will come where everybody becomes a TV, a radio station, or a video station. You just broadcast yourself, broadcast whatever you want.
I mean, that's the idea behind YouTube.
Broadcast yourself.
Okay, Celeste, you want to say something?
I wanted to say something about that Google Plus and developer. It just seems like Google Plus hasn't been able to break out of the technical groups. the technical circle.
Okay.
I can't get an average user to see a reason why I should use Google Plus over Facebook. I think that is very important for me. If they want to take Google Plus beyond, why should I want to use Google Plus ahead of Facebook? I think that's a simple question where Google.
Okay. The question people keep asking is why do you still use Facebook when Google Plus? And most of them say it's because you have a number of friends there, not because they offer you better features or way of communication.
That was before today.
Now that's before today.
Okay, a total doom of Facebook.
Okay guys. This is getting really interesting. I like this kind of discussion, and it's really taking over the talk. So you guys, shoot us your emails, shoot us your comments. We want to hear from you guys as well. What you think about the new Facebook upgrade, the new user UI design, everything. We want to hear from you. Now, in wrap, you guys, I'm going to ask you guys one after the other. What is the most interesting feature you like most about the new Facebook upgrade? Now I'm going to start with Hafiz.
Now I'll say the circle and timeline.
The circle, you want to type the circle? It's open graph.
Okay, open graph. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, but I said circle because what really captivated my attention was
you're able to link it to group.
It looked like circles, and for the fact that they are doing something to better Google Plus. That's like call a circle. But
you are really not trying to.
Yeah, but timeline, for the fact that I can go to someone's timeline, I can watch how you grew to the present stage you are, and what you will be like in the next few years. Everything comes to your timeline. So timeline and open graph is what I really like about it.
Okay, so let's see.
No, I'm actually supposed to say open graph, but I'm ashamed I'm not going to say open graph. Because I'm actually a developer that I should say open graph because you learn how to do this and that. But sincerely, I love the timeline. No sincerity. There are things that shouldn't be hidden, even though there are a lot of things that should be hidden. There are some other things that shouldn't be hidden. Like you should still be able to access just by a single click. And that is what the timeline has done for you. That is beautiful.
Okay, great. Jibola.
I think it has reduced the number of mouse clicks I need to do to get certain.
But really, are you sure it really reduced the number of mouse? Because if you look at the new UI design, there are so many things to click on. You have URLs, you have videos, you have, pictures to click on, to view, everything. To me, it's like a cluster of things to click on. To me, when you get it for the first time, it's intimidating.
Yes.
Navigating through all those sea of hyperlinks and button to click, and you still like it like that?
Most of them are just mouse over. You don't need to click on them.
Oh, interesting.
You just need to sit down. The timeline scrolls down itself. So it's reduced my mouse click. But I just patiently waiting and okay, what's happening?
Okay.
Something is happening. I read it. If I'm interested, I put my mouse over it. It falls out. If I'm not interested, it goes away.
Yeah. Now, for me, what knows me was the map integration. That was very cool. And it's really fantastic. So finally, last but not the least, Stanley.
I'm quite happy with Facebook updates. Most importantly, how it integrates into how the open graph integrates into apps. Understand? A whole lot of apps that will be developed that we fit into the timeline. So at the end of the day, we will have separate applications that we'll be able to pull out this timeline from for everybody to see. So it's quite an interesting update from Facebook.
I have a question to ask everybody. What happened to our i5 account?
Oh my space.
What about my space?
No, I didn't have.
They didn't have my i5. But I actually made myself just because a lot of people were talking about my space.
Okay.
But I had that I enjoyed
guys. Right now, someone is listening to you guys out there. You guys are geeks, you guys are developers, you look at codes every day, you know the things behind what Facebook is trying to build upon. Now, in summary, what do you guys think the features that they've just upgraded, what other area that you think they can improve on, that you probably feel, I don't like this area, maybe they can improve on? So I'm going to start with Hafiz.
Well, personally, I haven't really explored Facebook, right? Because it's not available to everybody. So the thing is, I just feel maybe they should add a video session to Facebook.
Okay.
It makes it fully complete.
Like a hangout thing on.
So we now say Google Plus. Adios. Goodbye to Google Plus. So I really love the video section of it.
Great. Celestine.
Okay, actually, looking at it and all the whole features, as I said, I've not played around with it. But looking at it, I think it's going to have issues with bandwidth around this part of the world. Because it's picture intensive, there are so many pictures. There are so many, if you look at that new design, there are so many pictures. I'm looking at the Ajax that have to happen, that has to take place before you get to a particular place in time. So I click on something, I'll probably wait for it. So I think if there's any way to actually chop up, as in detect how to make it work better on the smaller network, it will be a big plus.
Oh, great. Jibola.
I think they need to work more on reducing the picture sizes.
Oh, the picture sizes.
Yeah, the picture sizes are kind of too high. Looking at this part of the world where we have limited access to the so you just need to reduce it, and if they can give us a pure HTML interface where on a very slow network I can still access my social network, fine.
So lastly,
I haven't accessed the layouts, so I can't say which feature is working fine and what is not working fine. So let's say by the time the rollout as from tomorrow, we'll be able to tell exactly.
Okay guys, that's a wrap for today. If you are just tuning in, you're on to Technology 360 and we are live podcasting from Lagos, Nigeria. We are currently reviewing the new Facebook UI design as they affect developers, especially and as they apply to you as well. We want to hear your feedback. Should you want to comment on us on this podcast, you can leave your comments below at www.technology360.com. You will definitely see us there. Fire us emails. You can get in touch with my page, with Celestine, with myself, Abiodun Thor. You can get in touch with Olashin, Jibola, Husseini. Yeah, he's a great guy. And also you can get in touch with Stanley. Till next time, my name is Abiodun Thor and it's bye for now.